Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today show. I'm at the spot where my mother was killed approximately 3 years ago, actually 3 years ago next month. And behind me, you'll see exactly where she was killed, where it says the one-way sign, and you'll see a walkway. That's where she was killed. She was on the walk stop. So I want to talk about warning signs or not. A red light means stop. I'm here at the exact corner, the exact light, and the exact place where my mother lost her life because someone made a right on red. My mother was already on the crosswalk. He slowed down, no sign then to tell him to stop, and still no sign there today saying stop here automatically. If you notice behind me, you'll still see that there's a little light where you can make a right on red. Almost 3 years ago, still that little red arrow is available and a green arrow. Some people will argue that there are cameras to ticket the folks that somehow break the rules. But let's face it, who gains from the ticket, from the violation? The local government. But who loses when such violations happen and someone like my mama get hit? Well, first off, she lost her life. We lost our mother. We need to fight our local government to put signs up that say stop here. And I mean stop here, right by the white line. You see the white line? They need to stop before that. Take the huge amount of money that these cameras supposedly are bringing in, that the government is using for anything but to save our citizens. Especially right here in Shirley, New York on William Floyd Parkway. This is William Floyd Parkway and Roberts Road, where 3 people on that same location right here have lost their lives in the last 4 years. Before 1977, it was legal to turn right. It was illegal to turn right at a red light in New York. The law changed to bring the state into line with federal law passed in 2 years earlier to improve the nation's energy efficiency by reducing the amount of time motorists spend idling at red lights when no cars were approaching. Shortly after the early law changed, all the newspapers began running stories, editorials, and letters in which police officers, drivers, bicyclists, and people complained that motorists too often performed maneuvers incorrectly, failing to come to a complete stop, look before they turn. Motorists were punitively reminded of their errant ways when Nassau County instituted its first red light camera program, and then Suffolk to follow. Ever since, drivers getting such tickets have been furious, and local lawmakers who approved the cameras have been scrambling. Friends, the tickets brought in a record $48.5 million in revenue. The anger made worse because most drivers don't realize they're violating the law until their summonses arrive in the mail. Each violation costs $150 with fees. So Nassau legislature unanimously passed a law in December signed by the county executive demanding that every one of these 96 intersections in the county has a red light camera, a sign to be put stop here on red, which should be right before this white line right here. And there isn't one, as you can tell. It says no turn on red up there, but it has a green arrow so people can do that. Nearly all intersections already have a sign announcing there is a red light camera there. Now, Republicans in the legislature are upset at the executive because the county has not met and agreed to the March 1st deadline to install all signs. We need to have it here, Roberts Road and William Floyd, and anywhere else. Drivers need to realize a full stop before the line. The brake light must come on before making a right on red. The county needs to hurry up. Both counties need to hurry up and get the signs up. But if the signs are needed to remind drivers how to comply with established motor vehicle law, there won't be space on the roadways for all of them. The editorial board needs to do something about that. We need to do something about it. My mother's life could have been saved had we had, right in front of the white line here, a sign that said, stop here. Call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and remember, a simple smile to a total stranger can help that stranger for the rest of their life. And remember, if we had a sign right here saying, stop here, my mother's life could have been saved. Take good